atmosphere?
It was cool. It was a lot louder than I expected, just echoes, and it was really fun. It was hot in there. I'm sure all y'all that were there could tell that, but no, it was awesome. It was a cool experience. They got great fans. It was cool to be a part of something like that.
As you guys continue to try and get in sync and get a feel for this offense, is that good to go on the road, to hear the crowd so loud and have to communicate like that? Is that just going to pay dividends on the road?
For sure, for sure. I mean, just moving forward for any other road games we go on, that's going to help because it was really loud in there. There's not many places that are louder just because of the dome and it all kind of echoes. So that's going to help us a lot. And then also just playing on the road is just tougher than playing at home. So, it was great. It was great to see us kind of communicate and get through that and have a solid game.
Jeff just said that for people who might be critical of the way you've played so far, that it's not fair to expect you to be the Trevor of Game 15 last year in Game 3 this year. Do you feel that way, and do you feel like that you're starting to get there now to start to put the pieces together?
Yeah, I think I'm the same guy I was. There's definitely had some bad decisions that I've made in games, and that's going to happen. Playing quarterback, and obviously we run a spread offense. We throw the ball a lot. There's going to be some bad decisions and some throws that aren't great throws. So that's just part of the game, and I'm trying to get better every week. That's something I'm trying to do, and just help my team win any way I can.
What was it like to see Amari have that game still less than 200 days after he suffered the ACL?
It was awesome. We all kind of knew it was coming, just how hard he's worked to get back, and we've seen him in practice, and he looks better than he was before, almost like faster. He looks great, and it was really cool to see that kind of pay off and him get to kind of reap those benefits. It was awesome.
Where do you think this offense is right now?
Work in progress, yeah. That's what it's going to be, and that's what Coach Swinney says. That's what we all say, and we want to keep getting better every week, and I feel like we've done that, and that's the main goal, is to keep getting better, and definitely not where we want to be, but we're better than where we were when we started. So that's just, it's a work in progress. That's what it's always going to be, but definitely have a lot of room for improvement, but that's a good thing.
Trevor, going back to Saturday night, the touchdown pass to Frank Ladson, what did you see there before you threw the ball, and what kind of luxury is it to have to know that you can throw the ball up to these guys and watch them go up and get it? No matter who it is, pretty much, that whole receiving corps.
It's nice. It's definitely comforting knowing those guys will go up and make a play for you. And they had kind of a man coverage down there on the goal line, and they switched it off. But Frank did a good job, just ran past the dude. So just give them a chance. And like you said, we have so many playmakers that they're going to go up and make a play.
What's it going to take for this offense to be more efficient? I think that's what the coaches are talking about most. What's your view of that?
Just kind of everyone owning their job and just trying to get better every week, like I said. I think the guys are doing that, trying to get better. And every week there's so many different things we can learn from. And you watch the tape, and it's different situations every week that we can learn from and grow from, for sure.
Trevor, does that have a quality? You threw for 395 yards, and yet people want to talk about the 2 interceptions. You guys won by, 35 points or whatever it was, but that's what they want to focus on. Does that ever get to you, or you've dealt with that your entire career?
That's just how it always is. It doesn't really matter what you do. Everyone's always going to talk about the bad, and that's fine. That's just how it is, and you kind of get used to it after a while. And we just kind of, like I've said before, just try to keep everything internal. We know what this team's capable of, and we know who we are, and we try to stay locked into that and not really listen to all the outside noise. But that's just how it is.
Is Amari a guy you feel like maybe become that type of person Hunter was last year, as far as a guy you can trust on third down in the slot?
Definitely. We got a lot of receivers that I can trust for sure on third down, whatever it is. But yeah, for sure, I see what you're saying. Similar to Hunter, I think. Different in a lot of ways. I think just his strength, his speed, and stuff is just ridiculous. But yeah, he plays Hunter's position, and he's been doing a really good job coming back. He's kind of getting worked in more and more, so I could definitely see that in the future.
I thought you made a lot of really good decisions Saturday night. Do you feel like maybe the best one was the decision to slide there in the open field?
Yeah, I've been taking a lot of shots, so I was like, I'm just gonna get down on this one. But yeah, a lot of people liked it. Some people didn't. Some of my teammates were like, man, you should have kept running. But no, it was just trying to get down.
Do you think you could have broken that one? You looked like you could have turned it on a little bit.
I probably could have got a little bit more, but they were closing in on me. I'm not as fast as those guys in the secondary, for sure.
I know the play got called back, but the pass to Chalk down the seam for the touchdown there. Is that something that maybe that can start opening up a little bit more to show that he can make those kind of plays down there?
For sure. I mean, J.C. and really all the tight ends have done a great job. We saw Davis Allen had a good night on Saturday. He played well. He's been doing really well. And then Jay, Luke Price, all those guys have done a great job. And I mean, that's definitely going to be an option for us down the stretch. And you saw J.C. made a good play, got called back, but still, it was cool to see him, get open and make a play.
How big would that be if you can get the tight end more involved in the passing game, considering every
Yeah.
other weapon you got?
It'll be huge. I mean, just being able to have that set with the tight end with like an extra back in the backfield for blocking purposes, but also be able to throw the ball out of that set and just having that option, not just having to go 4 wide. And I think our tight ends have done a great job of letting us have that option to get them the ball.
Another option you guys have had has been the check down to Travis lately. It seems to be one of your go-to plays as well in the last couple games.
I mean, Travis is just such a good playmaker. Working him in any way you can, whether that's screens, check downs, just getting the ball to him quick, just stuff like that has been really good for us. And he's done a good job of just, finding a crease and just going. So he's done a really good job.
How much have you looked at Charlotte so far?
A little bit. I mean, we got back really late or really early, I guess, Sunday morning. So not a ton, but it's not going to be any different than any other week. We'll prepare the same way, and we'll get on that. Today will be a big day for me to kind of dive into that.
About who they are? Yeah.
I mean, they're a good team, and it's like, I mean, every week we treat no matter who we play the same, and we're going to prepare the same way. And they're a good team. They're going to be well coached. They're going to be wanting to come in here and beat us like every team. So we'll be ready.
When it comes to sliding, is it a thing where you think, okay, now I have to slide and think about it, or is it instinctual?
A little bit of both. I mean, I had to kind of learn a little bit. I wasn't great at sliding. It's still probably not the best, but just, when you've gotten the first down and gotten a good bit of yards, just getting down if there's an easy way. But, I mean, sometimes you run up on a guy and you can't really get down. It might make the hit worse if you try to slide. So that's what I've kind of tried to learn the past year. But
Who was your slide coach?
I don't really have one. Chase always tells me that I need to do a better job. I always tell him he's good at taking hits. So he always goes in and runs the ball, and you see him. He does a good job. But no, we've talked a lot about it because I've had some. You go back last year, I had some pretty bad slides. I slid late, and a guy's just drilling me. But
Do they need to bring Monte Lee over here?
I think we're good. But we can always call him. I'm sure he'll come over.
Have you seen the video of Justin Ross wiping off his hand on the towel before he hit the catch?
Okay. I haven't.
How much different type of looks have you seen out of these past, I guess, the 3 defense? I mean, people have had a lot of time during the offseason to try to
Mm-hmm.
come up with ways to scheme against you. Is there something to that? Maybe
I mean, if anything, it's just teams kind of knowing who we are more than before because we've had a full season last year of just our system and me being the quarterback. They kind of know who we are a little bit more than last year. It was a little different because first time me playing against all those teams and like our receivers too. So if anything, but teams have done a good job of disguising, and that's going to be, every week teams do a good job of that. But yeah, it's similar stuff that you always see though.
Trevor, you get 2 or 3 periods in practice where it's good against good.
Mhm.
Defense coming over against
Yeah.
the offense. How valuable is that to you? So he's going to dial up and throw the screws in.
That's the best. That's my favorite part of the week. We get a couple on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, we get a lot of good-on-good team periods and skill and all that. So just practicing against our defense is the best preparation we can get because they, like you said, they throw every look at you. You got to be ready for anything, and it's helped us a ton.
What can you say about your defense? The job they've done this year. There's several times where you guys have been in a bad spot, and the offense kind of left them there, and they bailed you guys out. You guys go back to the sidelines, and what do you guys say to each other to keep invigorating each other to go back on the field and play like that?
They've done a great job. I guess the first 3 games they've had to make 3 goal line stands right there off of a turnover, and they've stopped them every time. And I don't think any points have come off of those actually. So they've done. It's been amazing what they've done, especially on the goal line, but just in general every game. They've played great, especially with what people said before the season about how we were going to not be as good on defense, and they've just kind of owned up to that and really just worked hard, and they've earned everything they got. And after that second turnover down there on the goal line, I was like, I'm sorry, y'all. But they went out there like, we got your back. So that's just kind of what our defense is made of. So
when you go first team against first team, how spirited and competitive does it get out there?
It gets really competitive, and the best thing is, it gets a little chippy and competitive. But then after practice, everyone's like high-fiving each other, telling them that you love them, and just like a family. So we get competitive out there, but when we step off the field, it doesn't change anything.
Little trash talking involved?
For sure, there always is, but it's all in good spirits.
A lot of teams are having a lot of other quarterbacks are having a problem playing with Isaiah Simmons roaming around back there. When you get him in one-on-ones at practice, is he the same problem that they have for you?
For sure. I mean, he's a guy that can be on this side of the field, and you throw a ball on the other side of the field, and he's either breaking up the pass or he's making a tackle right when he catches it. I mean, he's just rangy, fast, strong, can play and can help in the run a lot. Obviously, he plays like linebacker, safety-ish, like nickel Sam. So he can just do so many things, so versatile. So, I mean, he helps us a ton.
I know last year Christian was a big trash talker and all.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
who's the best trash talker now on defense?
There's really not. So Christian and Klee were the biggest ones last year, and I don't think anyone's really taken that role as much as they have. But I mean, there's a few. I know Tanner a little bit, but Tanner's funny. I mean, that's all fun. And then Kayvon talks a little bit, just joking around in practice. But I think other than those guys, I mean, there's not really too many guys that talk a lot.
Did you get into it with him?
Not really. I mean, we talked about the incident with Tanner before, but no, it's just we all know it gets competitive, and that's just kind of how our team is. And I mean, we like that it gets that competitive, and in practice we treat it like a game.